Welcome to the Real with Neil podcast. And what we do here is we just discuss home buyer tips, and we just have real conversations about where we are in the home buying process. And my wife and I are in the home buying process right now. And so we're learning different things. And as I become educated, I want to share with you what I've learned and what I've gained along this journey. And I want you to take this journey along with me. I believe that people share their successes on social media. You see their wins, but I believe in also sharing the journey as well, so we can get to know each other, so we can build that like, no trust factor. And today we're going to talk about the mindset of home ownership. And I remember when it was about 2012, I was just getting off work, and I'm not for sure what my best friend and I was discussing at the time, but I do know that we started talking about home ownership. And one of the things that he shared with me, he said, "Beneal, did you know that you could be able to buy a home for about the same price as you pay in rent?" And because I wasn't familiar with it or educated with the home buying process, I dismissed it. So what I'm saying is, just because I didn't have the education on how to obtain or become a homeowner, I didn't really see the value in it. So I was more familiar with renting. So I just said, I'm just going to renew my lease another year. But if I had looked into what he was saying, then I would have been further up the road or along the road by now. But because of the lack of exposure, not being educated, I wasn't interested. And I'd rather do what I was comfortable with, what I did know. I believe 3 years later, my uncle bought his first house. He told me, he said, "Man, you should look into home ownership. You should connect with my realtor." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's what's up." And then I was done with the conversation. I wasn't interested because I felt like just because I was a single man, I didn't have a family, I shouldn't buy a house. I thought that I was going to get judged. They were going to laugh at me. Those are the emotions that I felt. I'm just here to tell you that that's absolutely not the case. You can be single and you can buy a home. If you are willing to educate yourself, I mean, man, the opportunities are endless. I just felt like because of the exposure and the education, we have a certain mindset. When I became a realtor, I was exposed to other realtors that invested, that owned homes. And because I seen that and I was exposed to that, it shifted my mindset. I started seeing the value in owning and home ownership. Renting, I'm not gonna be able to pass that down to my kids. I didn't see the value of continuing to rent. I think that it's a good start, but you kind of learn how to be on your own, but I don't think that it should be something that you continue to do. And the reason why I don't think it should be something you continue to do, because with home ownership, I have an opportunity in the long run to pay that home loan off, and also to be able to build equity. And the interest that's paid on a mortgage loan, that's tax deductible. I don't have those opportunities with renting. And so the odds aren't in my favor with renting. It may be a good start. It may be, okay, I can figure some things out, but in the long run, it's not going to benefit my family or my kids. Those are the things I started to kind of look at when I realized that education is what's stopping us from going to the next level. If you begin to educate yourself, you become confident. And so what I want to do is, because I want to meet people where they are, and I had this idea. And the idea is that my mentor has a home buyer program, first-time home buyer program. She breaks it down from A to Z. If you are uncomfortable with speaking with a realtor or speaking with a lender, what I would ask, if you invest in your future and take this course, it's self-paced. You can be able to listen to it on your phone or on your laptop, and take a few minutes on your lunch break and take 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes and learn about home ownership. Learn about something that could help your future. I don't want to speak with a lender right now. I don't want to speak with a realtor, but I'm willing to educate myself about it. And what I want to do is I'm going to put a link in the description and to my mentor's home buyer program, first time home buyer program. And I would ask that you sow a seed into your future. Sow a seed into your future. Sow a seed into your child's future by becoming educated about home ownership. And I'm always here to help you, and my team and I want to lead you in the right direction. And so if you are willing to educate yourself, take a listen to it, and you want to know more about home ownership, I'm definitely here to help. And I'm going to link my information in the description. Also, my mentor's home buyer program in the description. And I hope that blesses you, and I hope that educates you and encourages you and creates that belief that you can be able to become a homeowner, because that's what I'm instilling to my family, that we can be able to become homeowners, because home ownership is bigger than us. It's an opportunity to create generational wealth, and it puts our families in the right position. And so I hope that encourages you. I hope that bless you, and I hope that you have an awesome rest of the week.